And we are live! Hello, everybody! I'm joking. God's punishing me. Welcome to our Survivor Week 11 and 12 recap. We have so much to fill you guys in on. And so you know the deal. You can follow me over on Twitter. I'm at Reality Recap.
Superfan Missy Z here. Can't wait to talk about 2 weeks of Survivor with you guys. Oh my god, what a good episode last night. So glad that you're here watching, and you can follow me on Twitter at mi55y.
Hey guys, it's John Richardson. You can follow me at Twitter at ComedyJonah. Hey, if you like what you're seeing right now, give us a thumbs up. And of course, always comment below if you've got any questions or concerns or funny comments. We would love to see them.
Yes, we just probably won't get to them this show because we have two shows to cram in. But no, do them in case we can, because we can pick. We can pick what we're going to steer it.
Me a liar. Okay, thanks.
No, and subscribe too. Thumbs up and subscribe. And you know what else, everybody? If you're doing your holiday shopping, use that Amazon.com link on the homepage for your reality recaps or under this video. Now, look, everybody, super quickly, I just want to tell you, make sure you go to the live shows page on our website, just because this whole month is crazy with Survivor being on a different day and stuff moving around, and now we're having snowstorms. I don't really know what's happening, but as soon as I know when the shows are, the information will be over there. I'm not sure Reality Check is going to happen this Saturday with Alyssa. We might have to reschedule it, and I'm not sure the way the Amazing Race finale is working out yet, but I promise by tomorrow I'll have answers, so you guys all tune in over there. Let's talk about what everybody really cares about, and it's Survivor from Thanksgiving, which, by the way, John and Missy and myself, none of us tweeted hashtag eating Monica's pie, because we were all apparently drugged out of our minds with tryptophan.
Here's the thing. I went to my neighbor's house because I was going to cook, then I was going out to eat. And long story short, I ended up going across the street to my neighbor's house. And, I didn't want to, be there taking a selfie as I was eating my pie. And I'm like, oh, man, how do I do this? And then I went to go get a piece later because I could walk back across the street, and the pie was gone. I was like, oh, shit, I'm in trouble.
So what you're saying is somebody stole your pie? Is that what
somebody
you're saying?
Somebody stole Monica's pie.
Somebody stole Monica's pie. I don't eat pie of any kind.
No, You're a liar. You told us your favorite.
It's crusty on the outside, thick and gooey in the inside. No, doesn't sound appealing to me at all.
Really interesting. Well, we did, as I'm sure everybody already knows, Sold News, interact with you guys a lot on Thanksgiving, including Monica, who
I know
now knows I have a problem with her veins, but surprisingly is very nice to us.
And so nice.
Yeah, so nice. Love you, Monica. She's probably even doing something for a holiday show, so yay for Monica.
When I saw all those favorited tweets, Missy, I have to say, I have to take some of the things I said about them. They're very, very nice. Really? Yeah, because I thought of you, and, Monica seems very nice. I don't know about Brad, but Monica is just, yeah.
Well, since we'll probably talk a lot about her today, let's just say that I love Monica, and I'm so glad that she did interact on Twitter, and not only last week at Thanksgiving, but again last night when I was online. So I'm glad that she's looking. I'm glad that she's seeing, and I am truly a Monica Survivor fan. Absolutely. So
Well, yes, we definitely love you, Monica. But look, we know that we do comedic recaps over here. We know we are all about the funny. We know you guys come here to be entertained. But in the spirit of Thanksgiving and the holidays and being grateful for things in our lives, I feel we just need to send our love and wishes to Tina, to Katie, to their family, with everything that's going on right now with them and their families. So we love you, Tina. We hope that, we know that you're a very strong woman and you have the strength to get through this. And we love you.
What are you talking about?
Especially through the holidays. Tina, I'll go ahead and say, Tina and Katie, obviously mother and daughter, lost their son/brother, not yesterday, but the day before in a car accident. So he was 24 years old, so it's very sad to hear.
Oh my gosh, that is horrible.
I don't care how you play the game of Survivor. I'm here to be funny, like Eric said, but on a serious note, good luck through the holidays, and I wish your family the best in this sad time.
Oh, me too, absolutely. Godspeed. Hashtag Godspeed.
Let's laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, let's laugh.
Here. I'll do it like this. Are we? No, forget it. I had a joke, and I'm not even gonna go there. So okay, let us get into the goodness of 2 weeks ago when, oh my God, Laura and Tina teaming up to get out the person I can't stand, good old cork snorter or coke snorter. Vetus. Bye, Vetus.
It's heroin. It's heroin.
Heroin. Oh, like he cares. Like he'll pass up a drug. Kidding, Vetus. So what did you both think of it?
I'll go first again. I was totally shocked, sitting there, like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then Laura is helping Tina, and I'm like, what is she doing? This is Survivor. You don't help anybody. And I was like, oh shit, they're trying to get out the strong one, and that's exactly what they did. And I couldn't believe that it actually happened. To be honest, I was like, holy shit.
Well, the thing I loved too about it too is that every time she was helping Tina, then she kept spinning hers so we just couldn't see.
Couldn't see
like,
it.
Order. Yeah.
So clever. So clever.
So clever.
Yeah.
So clever. Too bad nobody picked up those smarts this week in the, Redemption Island Challenge, which was annoying me, Caleb. But other than that, Monica was also really good last week. I know that we were all loving us a Monica. So go ahead, Miss Ciena. You're the Monica aficionado. What do you want to say about Monica last week?
Immunity. Hello, bitches. I'm going to curse today. I'm so sorry. I won't say the F word. But hello, bitches. She did it again. She's a beast in competitions. I'm sorry, she just is. She's focused. She's dedicated. She sees the grand prize, and that's what I love about her. And again, she had immunity, and again, she didn't speak at Tribal. She was quiet.
Well, what do you think about her giving everyone the feast, and then she didn't?
Yeah, well, we talked about that. That's because she, I believe, is vegan and didn't want hot dogs and hamburgers. So
yes, John. We talked about that last episode. Your tryptophan is still lingering.
That was the last episode. Where am I?
where are you? All right. So let us jump to last night's episode because we have so much to talk about from last night. Right off the bat, so at the end of Thanksgiving episode, we saw that Hayden and Caleb trying to work together to blindside Tyson did not work out, and Tyson ended up getting Caleb out of the game, rallying the numbers.
And he played his idol.
Right. Most importantly, and he played his
didn't need to.
And he did not need to.
Nope. So we start this episode back on the beach, and gotta love our Hayden calling Tyson out. Like, very Big Brother strategy here. Like, oh, hope you're okay with giving him with taking second, because Tyson's getting first. But I had to laugh a little bit because I'm like, Hayden, what are you offering them? Fourth?
Right.
Like, you don't have a
third.
lot.
It was third, right?
Well, in the start of the episode, he was pretty much offering them fourth. By the end, we got to third. But yeah. So what did we think of Hayden starting off this episode and, pretty much calling out Tyson?
Well, again, I love that Hayden, he's so quiet, and I've been waiting to see this side of Hayden because we all know that he has it in him. And as soon as I saw, I was like, good for him. He just brought the awareness to everybody where they, that Tyson is controlling this game, and he is controlling the game. So, kudos, Hayden, you did it. I mean, you perked up everybody to say, okay, and then he caused confrontation, which was good, and still, it wasn't on him.
John? I thought he was kind of a dildo doing it. I mean, he was really just calling out his strategy, and he was confusing everyone, and poor Katie was looking around like, what? I'm never in these kind of talks. Where am I? But I know it was really meant for Ciera, so I was a little on the fence of why he was doing that. But, of course, at the end, we know why, and it was good, so it worked.
So then cut to Redemption Island, where Caleb comes in, and I know that you are a huge Caleb lover. I think that anybody that is dating Colton isn't being injected with evil, so I don't really trust Caleb.
They consider me a priest, and I will do an exorcism.
Well, exorcise the demons. I love Jeff, though, trying to call out Caleb, and then Caleb basically saying, like, oh, you can't trust anybody, and a man's word is his bond and his honor. Hi, Caleb, you are going to do it to them. So that speech to me means nothing.
The Southern thing, right?
He was going to do it to them.
I guess the Southern doesn't work out in Utah and wherever the other one's from. Idaho. Thank you.
Look, everybody, nothing ever works out unless you win. Every winner of every show is cool with everything, and everything's fine. It's everybody else that has a problem with everything, and everybody else is going to do everything else to anybody else. So I'm over the people saying that. Now, did it enrage you when they're stacking the cards challenge? Right off the bat, Laura wins again. She's a freaking redemption beast.
She is.
Totally.
It is down to Tina and Caleb. Caleb's is much higher. Tina's keeps falling over every second, and Caleb's like, I'm just going to keep building. I'm just going to...
Yeah, I was screaming, stop building.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how I was. I was like, oh my God, stop. You're so far ahead. And then Jeff goes and says, I don't know if you noticed, but it's leaning. And then, boom. I wanted to cry for Caleb. I really did. I was like, first of all, you should have stopped. And second of all, damn it, you. That was intense for me. Again.
I mean, she is like a starving, shaky old woman beat you in a house of cards. What is going on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. And he was so far ahead. He was like, I almost think, like, was he just dumb? Because, I mean, he had the ability to look over. So, like, when you look over and he is like, Jeff is counting down 30 seconds, 50 seconds, you know there is no way she's going to magically build it up higher. I don't know why he kept going unless he wanted out. But, you know, then Jeff is, like, grilling him on his relationship with Colton, which was a little weird. So, very strange. I don't know. I didn't like it. All right. Is there anything else?
It was weird. I was like, Jeff, do you want to date him? I mean, what was that about? That was so weird.
Mm-hmm. Well,
he was asking all the questions I wanted to know, so I was happy.
Well, I don't know if he was asking all the questions you would want to know.
Well.
Now, how happy?
Not in my dreams. Not in my dreams.
Not in your dreams. How happy are all of us? Leave your comments below. Laura gives the clue to Ciera, and she keeps it. So excited.
Because she's greedy. Mm-hmm. Ciera, again, I don't know what it is about her. Like, I like her, and I don't like her, and I love her, and then I hate her. Because I think that she's made some mistakes, but then again, look how far she's come, and then last night, just at Tribal, she, like, gave me a whole different persona about her. So, I don't know if I like or hate Ciera yet, but she took that clue.
Yeah, you know what? Ciera is a two-sided dildo because she took the clue, but she read it to everyone. What kind of strategy is that? And then we've got Tyson going, everyone gets me out. For the first time, he's shedding a fake tear, who is the person who is so skinny, who every time I look is eating something. How are you so skinny?
Yeah.
He finds the clue and sticks it in his bony crotch under his saggy balls and went, okay, I don't have pockets. I mean, God, why don't we just hand everything to him? Just hand it all up to him. Here, Tyson, here you go. Here's a pork chop while you're at it, too.
So, like, on a side note, I'm going to be really honest. So after he, like, took the idol, after, you know, Tyson found the idol because of Ciera reading out that clue, and he took the idol, like Eric had said last night when we were tweeting, now we know where he stuck the idol the last time, not up his butthole, under the ball sack. But anyway, I got to admit, like, the next scene, I was instantly looking at his crotch to see if I could see the idol. I'm not going to lie. And he had a long shirt on. So
well, there's no crotch. And he lifted it up, and it was just flat. It was just like vagina crotch. It's like, what? What are you?
That's called camel toe, John. And I was a little bit upset that the episode was not called.
What is it?
I was a little bit upset that the episode was not called In Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
Right.
I thought that would have been good. But Tyson Oh my God. Okay, so yes. Let's go back to Ciera getting that clue for 1 second. Sarah, you're an idiot. I'm not going to call you Dildo. I'm just going to say you're an idiot. Worst move ever. 2 weeks ago, I loved you. I thought you were the smartest player. You were so brilliant. This week, you go to laying out the clue for everybody. Such a stupid move. Then Tyson finds it, like John said, crying, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this. You're in the tree, and the cameraman's like this, and then doing this. Like I wonder how you found it, Tyson. I wonder. So annoying. So. I
mean, what is Ciera gonna do next? Here, Tyson, I just had a baby for you. Anything else I can do? You want me to heat up some rice?
Yeah. Well, we know what she's gonna do later, and that redeemed her a little bit for me. But let's talk about immunity first. Yeah. What did you guys think of the immunity challenge? Go ahead, Missy.
Okay, again, Monica was a beast. I was clapping in my living room going, go Monica, come on, Monica, come on, go Monica. My husband's looking at me like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I want her to win this immunity. And she came close against Jervis, and yeah, and I was a little sad that she didn't win because she's such a beast. Now I expect her to win every week. So
you know what I noticed, and I don't really look at women in this much detail, but ever since we brought up the arms last week, and I was looking at her arms, and and her boobs, and her skin tone is very golden. It's all even. I mean, someone who's been out there and who is dirty and hasn't probably brushed their teeth in like 30 days looked really good. I mean, skin tone looked good. And on top of that is a beast with these challenges, and I was upset that she didn't win. I'm now rooting for her, Missy. What you've done to me.
Yeah, me too. I am. See, I knew I could change. So it's our alliance. It's that coconut alliance.
Yeah. Well, speaking of alliances and then other things that are a joke, here's what makes me laugh out. Here's what made me laugh out loud. And look, all of you that still have that challenge on your DVR, because I will not have time to do it for this recap, go back and play the immunity challenge and close your eyes. Because it brings me back to a fun little recap mashup I used to do called Shit Jeff Says, where you just listen to the stuff he says without knowing the context. Things like, Monica has the third pole in her hand, and Katie takes it in the face, and Ciera is bringing it up his rear. Just saying, if you have a dirty, funny mind when Jeff's doing his announcements, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. I love it. I love it. Close your eyes. I used to do that all the time. Shit Jeff Says was the fun game we used to play.
Oh my God. And the ball falling on Katie's head. I mean, really? I was like... that poor girl got beat up by that ball more than anybody in that
What a microphone she has, too. I mean, I heard it thump, like hit her nose, and hit her forehead, or ouch.
I was like, is that like a cue ball, a croquet ball, a wiffle ball? Well, it has to be more on the wiffle ball side because it didn't knock her out when it hit her flat in the middle of her head. Oh, God.
You mean when Katie was taking balls to the face?
Exactly.
Jeff. On to you, little Jeffy.
Didn't have any questions for her then, did you, Jeff? Huh?
No.
Jeff is dirty in disguise. Just close your eyes, like Eric said, and watch it on replay.
No, you just listen. Just listen. Okay, so were we excited with the winner of the immunity challenge, one Mr. Jervis, or not? No. I was not. I'm not a Jervis fan. Sorry.
Does Jervis... Go ahead, Missy.
I would say, I like Jervis because he's from the East Coast, obviously Philadelphia Eagles. He wears that shirt all the time. I really like that about him. I like the fact that he's been playing this game with Tyson, pretty much staying loyal to a point. But there's something about him that makes me not like him. And again, in Tribal, I'll explain why. But him winning, I mean, you knew they were going to stay solid. So I wanted Hayden to win. I even wanted Ciera to win. But I really wanted Monica to win. So him winning the immunity, I could have cared less, to be quite honest. I didn't see him going anyway.
No, Jervis, I don't like him. And what Jervis needs to really understand is he needs to shut his mouth because no one on jury likes him. And even if he gets to final two, he's not going to win the way he shot his mouth off so far. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Shut up. Shut up, Jervis.
He started week 1 shouting his mouth out about his niece playing the game.
And then look where that got her.
Look where that got her. He doesn't know, like you said, keep quiet, Jervis. Zip it.
I'd like to change my answer. Jervis, I love you, unlike these
I knew it.
Unlike these two racists.
Of course.
I think you're sitting on an idol, Eric.
Oh, I am. It's right up there. So we just need to like spend our good last 10 minutes talking about this most amazing tribal ever. But let me just mention one other little funny part. So before we get there, Hayden tries to make his last ditch effort, pitching it to everybody to work with him and betray Tyson. It's not working. Everyone tells him it's not working. Then Tyson just walks in, and Hayden's like, hey, Tyson, trying to get everybody to blindside you, but it's not working. And Tyson's like, that's cool. That's cool.
Hey, Eric, I want to bring something up real quick because, again, I didn't put this together. My husband did. When Jervis won the immunity and he won the challenge for the ice cream he took Monica because he was giving back to Monica, and he took Tyson because, that's his boy. I thought that was the reason he didn't take Ciera was to give, my husband had said, to give Hayden time to convince Ciera to turn the vote. So I think that was Jervis's way of, putting the plot together, so to speak, because Hayden had told him earlier in the show, this would be a great time to do this, and he's like, yeah, work on Ciera, and then I'll work with you. And it didn't work, but I think that's why he took those two with him for the ice cream challenge, giving Hayden more time to work on Ciera.
I don't think Jervis is that smart.
Yeah, probably not. My husband is, though.
Well, you guys comment below and let us know if you think Jervis is that smart. I also don't think Jervis is that smart. And my problem with his gameplay is, again, just simply he had the chance to take out, I keep wanting to say Colton, Tyson, and he didn't do it this week, obviously, and I think he's going to come to regret it, which is what I don't like about him. Okay, so let us go to Tribal, where Hayden, thanks to Jeff's leading questions, is able to finally make the case in front of Ciera. Hey, Ciera, you're 4th over there. At least you can be 3rd over here, so come vote with Katie and myself. Mm-hmm. And it works. And it works. She does it. Split vote. Then split the vote again. So Jeff says, we're going to Rocks unless you can all agree. And they don't all agree, so we go to Rocks. Now, I will stop it there. What do you guys want to say about Tribal?
Again, I love that Hayden, did the power play that he took verbally. I mean, he doesn't do it aggressively. That's what I like about Hayden. He makes his point, with a level of respect, so to speak. He didn't throw anybody under a bus to where he had to run him over and call him something horrible. I love the fact that he said rustle feathers, ruffle, rustle, like you do leaves,
That's what I was going to say. He's not rustling any feather.
Oh, rustle.
Yeah. Caught up in the moment, ruffle, rustle, whatever, it doesn't matter. I love the way that Hayden just took charge of that whole entire tribal. Sorry, he did better than Jeff, actually.
Well, Hayden is very Big Brother. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you see on Big Brother, especially when, just to back up just a slight bit, when Tyson came over and Hayden says, yay, we're just talking about blindsiding you. It just reminded me of Big Brother and and them in the house and stuff. But you know what? I have to give Hayden props for sticking to it and just not giving up and being like, Ciera, do you want to be number 4 or do you want to be number 3? What are your odds? And he kept at it, and there was consistency, and oh my God, I was just like, what's happening? What's going on?
I honestly think that what really convinced Ciera is the fact that he said, Ciera, you're number 4. He's like, do you want to stay number 4 or you could be number 3? And he said 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. That, I think, was the deal right there. That was the nail on the head for him when he could actually, use his hands and point it out to her, and she was like, ta-da! Saw the light.
And it didn't help that Jervis counted them down with her. I mean, really, that is why Jervis did not make up this grand plan, Missy. He couldn't even think when somebody is saying she's the 4th, that when you count the people out, don't make her 4th.
Right.
I think Jervis still had ice cream brain, right? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So it goes to Rocks. Only the 2nd time in all of the 27 seasons of Survivor, which was amazing. And I I'm almost surprised yet not surprised. I feel like if it was going to happen, this was the cast to happen because they all just seem pretty even about, like, letting Tyson win. So really Tyson's the only one who is invested here. You know, there is a lot of conspiracy theory going on, so I'm dying to know what you all think in the chat room. I also have amazing news from the chat room. So basically, Katie picks first, and moral of the story, she's the one with the white rock. We all had a chance to get rid of Tyson, get rid of some of the power players, but no, Katie draws first and draws the white rock. Now, a lot of people are saying it's not fair. She went first, and the white rock was clearly on top, getting her out. She didn't have to take the rock on the top, people. She could have taken any one. So what am I missing? Go ahead.
Who says that the white rock was on top? Because before the show today, I just went back and watched the extended version on YouTube, and Jeff shook the bag. I heard the rocks moving.
Oh, well, there you go, everybody. Now, now that's dismissed.
You heard it here, everyone, from Missy Z, okay?
Well, I mean, I did, because that's something I looked for when I rewatched it, like 10 minutes before we did the show today. It was 12 minutes long. I watched it, and he shook the bag, because I didn't catch that last night, and I was like, that rock was probably on top. She didn't, you know. So either way, it's fair and square.
But even if it was on top, I mean, she has the option to go past the top one into the bottom, just like you and I, Eric. We talked about that too. You know, fair and square.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, definitely. I didn't know there was so much conspiracy going on around that. Of course there is. It's Survivor. It's a reality show. Of course. Love to hate, hate to love.
It is. It is. I thought this was one of the best Survivor episodes we have had in such a long time. Now, look, dude, we have breaking news from the chat room from one of our faves and guests on our Amazing Race show, James Wallington, who is saying Colton and Caleb are getting married and want to have a child together.
Okay. Sorry to hear the news for you there, John.
No, I mean, mine's all in fun. I'm happy and in love. But the fact that
Listen, this is a funny show. We're supposed to crack jokes.
The fact that Colton is procreating, I don't know. I'm very nervous about that. I don't know if I want to. On the earth.
Like the son of Satan.
You can't quit being a mommy. Sorry.
I know, but you have a choice to become a mommy, and I don't want Colton to become a mommy.
No.
Mother dearest.
He screwed himself for forever on Twitter, because anytime, I'm surprised he doesn't block me yet, anytime he posts a picture of himself doing anything, anytime he comments about him doing anything, I'll always be like, how long do you quit? Did you quit halfway through the meal? Did you quit before you went in the corn maze? That's all I did.
I like Caleb, though. I do like Caleb. What a sweet guy. So I think he's really, like Jeff was trying to point out yesterday, they are a mixed match.
Caleb better hang on to him, because that is the best he's going to get.
Yeah, Caleb's really nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for Caleb because, as we know from our Housewives recaps and one Miss Caroline, you hang around garbage, you start to stink, Caleb. So I'm just saying, you are the company.
Maybe that's his fetish. We don't.
Get out now from all of us at your reality recaps. Don't do it, Caleb.
Or maybe Colton needs to have the children so that he can eat them and suck their life force. And that's how he survives, off the goodness of children. Michael Riccardi is saying Colton having a kid would be like the birth of the Antichrist. Agreed. Agreed. James is also saying, Missy, that he disagrees with you. Jervis, is not playing the game with Tyson. He's playing Tyson's game.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess you could say it like that. He is. Jervis just needs to... Jervis is out for him, but he's not, because he wouldn't have said, well, get Ciera. You know, if you get Ciera on board, then I'm on board. Where's his balls? You know, just be like, yeah, I'm down. You know, he didn't need anybody else. So disappointed in Jervis.
I am. I'm very disappointed in Jervis. Do you watch the coming attractions for next week? Did you watch next week at all? Or so what do you think of next week?
I forget what it was, to be quite honest with you.
And my TV cut off, so I was hoping that you knew.
No, I did know, but I totally forgot. John, do you know?
He's frozen.
Oh, John's frozen. Yeah, of course.
John's back. Okay. Hi, John. You're back.
What did I miss? My laptop, I guess, decided I was done. I don't know.
We were talking about next week's episode. Do you?
Oh, with Tina crying. I don't know if I can go against Katie.
Right. That's what was at the end. That's what we saw for next week. Good job.
Good Lord.
Does anybody
Why do you win it? My mother would throw me in the water over $1 million.
Well,
John, I'm sorry, Eric. John, if you could have a Final Four, who would your Final Four be?
You know what? I definitely want Laura and Monica. I think that they've earned it. Mm-hmm. I think Ciera, because she voted out her mom, I think is good. And Hayden.
Yeah, good to know. So you agree with me pretty much on saying that Tyson and Jervis need to go.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Oh, I agree with you that they need to go.
Don't agree with us, Eric. Don't be a follower.
It's just not going to happen. They need to go. It's not going to happen. I think the Final Four will clearly be Tyson, Jervis, Monica, and then now they're just deciding to take Hayden or Ciera. I don't know. I think they would probably want to keep Ciera just because what if it's a strength thing? So yeah, whatever. I'm going to say they're getting rid of Hayden next week. And honestly, who I want to win at this point actually is Monica. I would love for Monica to win. Oh. God, I hope that she does. But again, I think this is Tyson's game. I think the editing usually always tries to trick us all season, but I almost feel like they're just preparing us for Tyson to win at this point.
You know, Jervis really pissed off a lot of Big Brother fans last night, that's for sure, when he was writing "Hey, done," and telling Hayden, "You're next to go. You'll be the one sitting over at the jury." Mm-hmm. And again, Tyson telling Katie, "Your seat's over there." You know, these guys, they just need to shut up, because I would like them more if they would be quiet. And I was watching their tweets last night, too, to each other, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we didn't come to Hayden's class." And Jervis said, "Well, there's no school on Sunday." And Tyson said, "Yeah, that's right." So again, they're still picking on Twitter. So it's like, wow, I don't know.
I think that's Tyson's sense of humor. Like, I kind of get it. It was really nice that he got up to kiss her, but then when he was like, "Your seat's over there," I thought that was really rude. But then is that just the back and forth that they always have, but obviously we don't get to see it? I don't know. I think she would have acted a lot worse if it wasn't. So who knows? Who knows? I think it is all very interesting. I think we will see what happens next week.
If the jury is bitter, and you have, Vetus over there, Tyson will not win Survivor if they're bitter.
Oh no, I think he will. You have if you have winners
right
over
here,
there.
Right now, me and you, Eric, bet on. I don't think he will.
I think if Tyson is at the end, it doesn't matter. He 100% wins this game. You really think there's a way Tyson wouldn't win?
I do. Because they're bitter.
Okay, I don't think so. I think with that many winners,
I agree with Missy.
And Mother, of course you do. You two should get married and have a baby. He's not
gonna be closed, and he doesn't like my plumbing. I'm just saying.
I said at the beginning of the show, I don't eat pie.
That is true. You did, and with that. What you do need to do is get back to work, John, so why don't you go ahead and do your outro.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. So excited to be here. Blah, blah, blah. You can follow me at Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
Bye, John.
Okay, go ahead, Missy.
Hey guys, it's Missy Z here. ending this hilarious, we all don't agree, some of us agree, Alliance Survivor recap. Thanks for being here. You can follow me on Twitter at MI55Y.
Brilliant, and I know that I had told all of you guys about Reality Check Show. Follow yourrealityrecaps.com/live show for the times of when that is happening, and as well as what's going on with The Amazing Race. But what I did not tell you was, we will be back here next Thursday for Survivor. And Missy and John, I'm putting you both on the spot right now because the Survivor finale is next Sunday night, the 15th. So are we all doing a show the Monday after, or do we need to add that to the schedule of Stay Tuned?
Well, I'm in on Monday. Let's do it Monday, Sunday to Monday.
Sure.
Right away.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, so we have 2 more Survivor episodes for you guys. One next Thursday, and then one the following Monday, and then we've wrapped this season up. But no worries, we have tons of holiday shows, surprises, new shows starting January 1st. So much in store for you guys. Just bear with us this month. Everything's being switched around. It's crazy. We love all of you. We will see you all this weekend one way or another.